Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world, welcome. And thank you so very much for joining us here. My name is Kim Serafini. I'm the founder, creator, and CEO of Positive Prime. I'm here to give you a really quick overview and demonstration of what exactly is our offering. What's the opportunity for you? So please feel free to come to positiveprime.com in any browser, preferably Google Chrome. And when you're here, take some time to actually explore this homepage. Everything you need to know about what we're doing, why, and how we're doing it is available to you here. We are going to experience a Positive Prime session, as we call it, one of these accelerated learning courses presenting 1,000 flashcards that have been very carefully curated with images and words that will literally change your biochemistry and the way that your brain operates so that you're in an optimal state. We're also going to explain how to get the best out of this incredible platform. So I'm going to encourage you when you're here to actually literally try it. Allow this proprietary player to load, then simply press play and engage in this very emotionally evocative experience. Whilst you're here, you might also want to click to create a free account. So we're going to go through that. Yes, everybody on the entire planet can have access to this free. I would encourage you to really think very deeply about the benefits of positively priming yourself every single day by watching one of these incredible audiovisual presentations for just 3 minutes, and preferably 3 minutes 3 times a day. You will see incredible changes in yourself, and if you're doing this with a group of people, you'll see it in them too. I'm going to suggest that you watch these amazing short videos here by Paul Sheely and Sean Acor. And if you want to know a little bit more about them, we dive a lot more deeply in the science area of our particular website. Alrighty, so let me just whiz on over here. If you actually go and click on the science, you'll find incredible, amazing resources, sensational TED Talks. You'll understand exactly why a Positive Prime session and why our platform is as it is for your benefit, so that we can actually help you to be more resourceful, develop your resilience, become more creative, have your brain operate in such a way that you make more accurate decisions faster. You'll understand why and how this boosts performance as well as productivity and indeed profitability. You'll find out exactly what the impacts are and how advantageous this is for your health and indeed for your relationships. I'm really going to encourage you to click and learn a lot more about pre-conscious processing, the reticular activating system, the broaden and build theory, and how all of this is built into our proprietary formula. When you actually get down to the area where you can actually discover more about happiness, click on it, and what will happen is you will be introduced to Sean Acor, his wife Michelle Gillen, and their Institute for Applied Positive Research. They actually did the efficacy testing for us because of an outstanding opportunity that we had with them and the Oprah Winfrey Network. This was incredible, one of my life's highlights. But what they were able to determine was that when you watch one of these Positive Prime sessions, you will have a statistically significant improvement of your mood for 6 to 8 hours. And there will also be an explicit and implicit memory improvement of the content, so that you'll actually absorb, remember, retain, and be able to use what you learn through any one of these programs, which is really exceptional. So for those of you who want to know, everybody on the planet can start for free, but we have the ability to unlock some functionality that's going to give you an exponential result. You'll want to consider either being a premium member, which is a subscription that's monthly, or it could be renewed yearly, or you could actually have the incredible community support you through our signature program, and we actually build in lots of extra aspects so that you can really thrive and flourish and celebrate this amazing life of yours. So you'll go to upgrade account once you've actually created a free membership. How do you do that? Well, you simply, from the homepage, create a free account. And I'm going to suggest that you put Brighter into the referral code area. That's BRIGHTER into the referral code area after you've entered your name. Now, this is going to be a private, secure, and personal account inside Positive Prime. I've already got an account, so let's just go to log in here. And we actually encourage all of our members to come back to app.positiveprime.com, app.positiveprime.com to log in the future. Once you do that, you're going to be in your special dashboard. Please do go and watch this very short video from me. You're going to actually notice when you first arrive here, you're going to be gifted 120 credits. Credits is really our currency. It's going to help you to actually create, build an incredible library of content in subjects and topics that are really meaningful for you, where you want to make substantial advances and improvements in your life, professional life and personal life. Once you've actually seen that you've got credits, you'll be able to go over to the shop and you'll be able to buy a session, any session you like, that's available for 120 credits. Once you've actually purchased the session with your credits, this has been gifted to you, you may want to actually go and upgrade your account. Those subscriptions that I just referred to, they actually provide you 240 credits per month so that you can continue to buy additional sessions from the shop. But there are two other ways that you can earn credits. And one of them is by viewing a session for a minimum of 3 minutes a day. Every single day, you'll actually be given some credits after you've viewed a session. So your experience of watching will actually allow you to accumulate those credits so that you can use them in the shop. And when you refer others to the platform and you share this and you encourage them and you actually teach them what you are getting to know about positive priming, well, we'll gift you 120 credits per person who uses your referral code. You will find your referral code in the settings area. So without further ado, I'm actually going to encourage you to subscribe, upgrade, so that you can do a couple of really important things. And one of them is to personalize this experience. So we have standard content, a standard session. This one is in fact called Be Your Best Self. We had an executive recruitment company, a really prestigious, much admired executive recruitment company that actually is huge in America and based in Southern California, approach us and say, you know what, we understand the science from positive psychology and neuroscience. When candidates are positively primed prior to an interview process, they actually perform better and their reviews are actually better. So we created what we call a session with bespoke content tailored specifically to that audience to help them achieve the outcomes that we had identified. And of course, Be Your Best Self is branded according to the particular executive search company so that it actually becomes a value add for their service offering. Now, let's just say I'm one of their candidates and I've actually been gifted this session through a referral code. I might want to edit this session. If I edit this session, I'm going to be able to upload photographs, my own photographs into it. So I'm going to see this blue button edit session actually appear after I've upgraded my subscription. So let's just say I've gone in here, and this is a very special offer right now that I'm showing you to become a VIP and be able to access and avail yourself of a concierge service for only $159 US per year. So let's just say I've clicked subscribe and I've paid with my credit card. What will happen then, of course, is that this edit button will actually appear. So I'm going to show you right now how this works. It's going to open up a private collection of personal photographs that I've actually created, and I'll guide you as to the kinds of images that you want here. I want you to turn every single one of these sessions into your own mood board, your own vision board, and your own gratitude journal. Upload photographs of you so that your identity sees you integrated into the message, and your mirror neurons and indeed the way that neurogenesis and neuroplasticity works, you'll actually start to adopt all of these new ideas much more precisely and rapidly in a very elegant, organic, and natural way when you see yourself inside the content. It's incredible the way that this works. So I've actually got a whole collection here, and I can actually just select all of these and I can save them. These are photographs of me, photographs of my loved ones, of my other half, of my significant other, my spouse, my parents, my brother, really interesting colleagues who I really value. And I can go down here and I can save. But what if I want to upload some more? I'm just going to add some new images that I've got saved in a special folder on my computer. So let's just go here, add a new image. I'm going to choose a file and let's just see what pops up here. Okay, so let's just say this is my mother. We had a party. It was fantastic. For my auntie's birthday, I'm just going to go and select all of these so that you can see the way that they actually upload into a session. And you are going to be able to see that they then show. So at the moment, we're communicating with the server. We're uploading these images and we're going to save them into this session. And we're going to be able to now watch this session with those images interdispersed. The magic of Positive Prime Sessions is actually our proprietary player. So every single time you press play on a particular session, it reshuffles the cards or the slides, for example. And so you will actually get a different ordering. That's incredibly important for the way that we actually, you'll see that they uploaded there. So now what I'm actually going to do is I'm just going to go and play so that I can watch this be yourself. Every single person has the opportunity here to change the runtime. So I might change it to 3 minutes or 5 minutes or 2 minutes, whatever it is that I've actually got. So this is what I do. I change it to 1 or 2 minutes. So I'm going to choose 1 and I'm going to press watch now. It's going to load. Now, because we're on the internet and Zoom, it might take quite a long time here. And I'm going to be able to slow down the way that these flow in front of my eyes and speed it up. The faster it goes, the easier it is for the content to bypass the conscious critical judgment factors of my prefrontal cortex that usually prevents most of us from being able to change. It's actually the obstacles that keeps us really wrapped up in our limiting beliefs. And so this is incredibly revolutionary in the way that we have actually approached an entirely new and very exciting way to overcome that terrible problem that normally exists with any kind of personal improvements or self-improvement that we go through. What happens, of course, is that every single time I see my name or I see images that include me, I'm actually reintegrated into the content and I'm engaged, and there is an emotional contagion that's actually occurring. Of course, every time I see a beautiful, genuine, sincere smile, my mirror neurons are actually processing that and sending messages then to my body, and my endocrine system or my hormonal system is actually going to start to produce more serotonin, dopamine and oxytocin, other neurotransmitters and endorphins that actually really give me a boost. The effects last 6 to 8 hours, as you could see from the efficacy statement, and it requires at least 3 minutes of viewing per day. So now let's press watch now. There is music. You can mute the music, which I'll do here so that I can actually speak over. And then by your own personal choice, you could actually play your own Spotify playlist, or you could go to YouTube and actually play your own music, and the choice is yours. You can actually play through stereo headphones, your own binaural reprogramming for brain entrainment. It's limitless and infinite what you can do. So what's happening here is that we are downloading 1,000 flashcards plus all of the ones that have actually we've uploaded and then we've selected and saved into this particular session. I'm actually pretty happy right now. All right, so we're going really fast. Let me slow this down for you. Down in the bottom left-hand corner is part of the navigational bar. You speed it up and slow it down so that you can actually really Feel very comfortable, breathe nice and deeply, surrender and allow yourself to enjoy what it is that you are seeing. Imagine yourself in these images. Feel how you would feel if this was you. Allow this to actually be your experience. Think about what it is that you're reading. Repeat the statements in your own unconscious, subconscious, and other than conscious way. I would suggest that you watch at least a couple of minutes on a slower speed so that you can settle into this emotionally evocative experience, so that you can actually really be present and allow this to double as a powerful mindfulness exercise. Speed it up when you feel ready to do so. Now we're here on speed 3 and we've got 14 minutes left, but if we speed it up to speed 4, we now have only 10 minutes remaining. I would watch it at this speed for at least a minute or two, and then maybe you can speed it up again. Speeding it up again. And speeding it up again. Speeding it up again. And speeding it up again. And speeding it up again. For those professionals who are social workers, therapists, counselors, guides, coaches, mentors, teachers, facilitators, change management consultants, culture change agents, you may actually be really interested in the science behind positive prime sessions. Please do spend some time in that science area. We have a certification program for professionals who would like to learn everything that there is to know about how to harness this particular technology for the benefit of clients, students, and staff. If that's you, then I'm going to encourage you to actually reach out to us, and you can actually learn about our Positive Prime Leader program. And this allows you to actually get to know everything there is within our certification program, which is all online and available to you 24/7 globally. And you can work with our creative team in order to actually have a bespoke session published and available for you that you can share via your referral code. We also have an incredible website plug-in player, which means we've developed an API that allows you to have this session as a branding tool inside your own website, or available inside your learning management system or your own membership system. If this is what you are interested, please reach out to us. We have an extra area whereby if you're a best-selling author or you're a really well-known keynote speaker and you have a message to share with the world, we can actually load your content into our shop and give you greater exposure, which means that our members will be able to really learn from you. They'll be able to acquire your sessions with their credits and add it to their library. And hopefully, of course, then they will go off to explore a lot more about you. So for example, we have Troy Haynes from the Transformative Technologies arena actually with this incredible session based upon his own consulting work about awakening and consciousness. We have so many different sessions here, some from best-selling authors, really high-profile people like Jack Canfield, who, of course, has sold over 100 million copies of books in the Chicken Soup for the Soul series, and indeed his outrageous bestseller, The Success Principles. And I could go on and on and on. But suffice to say here, if I'll actually allow myself to see 100 different pieces here, I could keep going and going and going. And so I would encourage you to get started sooner rather than later. Give yourself the gift of a positively primed mind. I hope this has been able to help, and I'll look forward to seeing you very soon. Ciao.